Part 6. How long should you practice? When it comes to really pushing yourself physically and mentally, about 45 minutes max is a good amount of time for most people doing shred guitar practice. Personally, I like to keep most shred guitar practice sessions between 20 and 30 minutes. You can certainly have fun playing all kinds of things for several hours a day, but that's not the same as pushing your mental and physical limits. You can train hard or you can train long, but you can't do both. When it comes to pushing yourself to gain speed, I recommend no more than 45 minutes. If you are truly pushing yourself mentally and physically, your brain will feel exhausted around the 45-minute mark. For me, after pushing myself for about 30 minutes, my energy starts to tank. You can see this in some of the live stream guitar practices I've done on YouTube. Now, you can certainly play for several hours and have a blast doing so, but you can't push yourself for that long. You're not only going to feel mentally drained, you're asking for trouble by risking repetitive strain injuries. The older you get, I feel the more important it is to pace yourself. When we're young, we recover pretty quick. The older we get, the harder it is for our bodies to recover. Personally, I like to shoot for about 20 to 30 minutes of shred guitar practice when I do actually practice. I feel that's plenty. How long you end up practicing speed for will need to be determined by you. Pay attention to how long you're pushing yourself and see if you can notice how long it takes for you to start feeling mentally fatigued. Once you start feeling this way, the law of diminished returns will rear its ugly head. You simply won't be able to get much more out of pushing yourself. You'd most likely be better off just resting your mind so you can push yourself to do the best of your ability later on. If you push yourself for too long and too often, you will make it harder to recover, and eventually you may hinder your progress and even regress. It's better to work smarter, not just harder. As far as how often should you practice, I'd shoot for about 5 days a week. Having a day or two of rest can actually be very beneficial. In fact, sometimes taking a day off from pushing yourself is necessary. Sure, you can still play every day, but pushing yourself as hard as possible every day, probably not the best idea. As previously stated, there is absolutely a genetic component involved with just how fast you can get. But what else is there?